The one where Victoria Justice is an MMA fighter, and she kicks the shit out of them.
Yeah. It's like the same plot line as Rocky 2 or whatever, where Hulk Hogan comes in and then just beats the shit out of Rocky.
My favorite episode is the one where Freddy, is that his name?
Yeah.
Where he gets cucked. Oh wait, that's every episode.
No.
Doesn't he fuck the bitch at the end?
Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yo.
Anyway, I started the recording.
I guess that's our intro.
Ayo, welcome to week 2 of the Dahmer cast. It's the podcast that gives no fucks and pulls no ass. We out here.
Flawless execution.
Nailed it.
Malik has another bottle of sparkling juice.
You know it. Every week.
Every week, baby.
I go through like 3 a week. I'm spending way too much on sparkling apple juice.
How much is that?
It is $6 a bottle.
That's only $9 a week. That's like $1.25 every day of the week. That's not bad.
Did he just have a stroke when he did that?
Got the math wrong.
You just did $6 a bottle.
And then
That's
he
$9 a week, and he goes to 3 a week. You just had a fucking stroke. If you're wondering who that is our guest of the week, Seth Radke. Introduce yourself, and we have a thing that we do every week.
Okay.
With every new guest. Do you know what that is?
No, because it's only week 2, and thus I've not caught on to the trend.
Fine. It's okay. We can explain it to you. As all of the Dahmercast listeners know, we start off every podcast by asking our guests one thing.
Oh, okay. What's that one thing?
Seth.
Yes.
If Jeffrey Dahmer was here right now,
yes,
what would you do with him on your perfect Sunday?
What would I do with him on my perfect Sunday?
What would you take Jeffrey Dahmer out to do on his
We know what he would do to you on his perfect Sunday.
we know what he would do.
We need to know what you would do to him.
I'd take him out.
He's fine.
I would take him bowling. You know, we go play a few games. Maybe some mini golf, and then a nice dinner, and then we'd get
Don't say
into...
mini golf.
Don't mini golf.
No, we're not sponsored by Mini Golf.
I thought you guys had sponsors, though.
We're not sponsored by Mini Golf.
Not yet?
We're
yet,
sponsored
no.
by Big
Okay.
Bowling. Please talk about bowling.
Please go back
We'd
to
go
bowling.
and we'd only bowl, and that's all we would do until
Just
we got
bowling for-
until we got into his van, and then whatever happens, you know.
And then we wouldn't
Go
have a
to
guest
Sherwood
for
Park
this week.
Bowling for more information on Jeffrey Dahmer's
Okay,
I'm gonna have to pull up an
They have
image
VR
of
now.
Sherwood
Yo, did you
Park
guys know that?
Bowling and then spin it around in a circle.
Did you guys know that VR that bowling has VR now? Like Sherwood Park Bowling?
Yeah, the bowling alley has VR.
It's called
it's super
Wii
fucking
Bowling.
weird.
Here's the problem with bowling or VR, though. I will punch you in the balls if you get into it. It's going to happen. If you put on like an Oculus headset, I am nut tapping you.
Yeah, because you get
Johnny
that's
Cage
fair.
split punch into your balls.
Alright.
It's a bad idea.
I know who to never put a VR headset on around now.
I mean, like, how often do you just tossing VR headsets on?
Whenever
Constantly. He's made of money.
I'm actually only partially made of money. My left arm is the only part of me that's no longer made of money.
That was a bad joke, Seth.
Anyway, this podcast is over now.
See you next week when we get literally anybody but Seth Radke to be on the cast.
Fuckers invited me here knowing how I talk. Alright?
Yeah, and now I completely regret it.
Yeah.
It
Here
was a
we
good
are.
decision.
We have
Really?
another hour to go.
Is there
so
anyone
get
else
used
we
to
can
it.
get? What is Shirt doing right now?
My sister is upstairs.
Can we finally figure out why she thinks my family's weird?
I could probably...
because
We'll
you're
bring her
weird.
down on the next week's podcast.
Okay.
She tells me constantly, "Stop doing this, Dawson. You're gonna. One day you're gonna try and get a real job, and they're gonna find this."
Sorry, do you say that weed pulling isn't a real job?
And I'm like, "That's
I'm
what you
trying to
do."
be a teacher.
Whoa. Yo,
Quick,
you're gonna,
delete everything.
if you ever became... That's fucked.
It's okay. You're on
Write it
next
down.
week's Dahmercast. That was my sister. Everybody, she'll be.
There's
on the
no
next
way they
episode.
heard
No way I picked it up.
Malik, you're gonna be a high school teacher one year, and one of your students is gonna walk in. They're gonna be like, "Yo, I found something," and your whole face, it's gonna drop, and you're gonna be like, "What'd you find?" And they're gonna say the Dahmer cast, and you're gonna have.
And then
to
he's gonna
take-
think, better than my porn career.
And then I'm gonna make it rain on them with that big bowling money.
Sherwood Park Bowling, baby!
Home hardware.
Get that Squarespace bill!
Audible.
Fuck GoDaddy!
Fuck GoDaddy.
Fuck GoDaddy.
Fuck GoDaddy.
You have to say it.
Come on.
GoDaddy.
Fuck GoDaddy.
Yeah. Who do you think? If you think, let's think about this. Everything's sponsored nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
If Jeffrey Dahmer had a jacket that he wore during all of his killings that had sponsorships on the back, who would
The
sponsor Jeffrey
children's
Dahmer?
dollar.
Overwatch.
Overwatch.
That's pretty good. I appreciate that.
The Chinese government. The Houston
Not the
Rockets.
Houston Rockets. No,
Literally,
they
there
don't
was
exist.
only 29 teams in the NBA.
Sorry, that joke got redacted.
We can't say that. We just lost all of our China viewership.
Fuck.
Fuck!
Damn it.
Oh, we had
Gained
so
so
much.
much Hong Kong.
We were
viewership.
sponsored by that Matt Damon movie Great Wall last
Oh
year.
yeah, of course.
Great.
That
Yeah.
was last year?
Who else
I
was
think
in that
so.
movie? Because
Chinese
Nobody.
people.
Nobody. It was
Did
just
you?
him.
No, it was Matt Damon, and then
No,
it was the fucking
just him.
Mexican
No,
guy.
it was just Matt Damon.
No,
Wasn't
it was
it-
like Matt. I think Willem Dafoe might have been there.
Did
Willem
Did
Dafoe?
it?
Willem Dafoe shows up in weird
Willem
places.
didn't
Dafoe!
Matt Damon produced the movie that Casey Affleck starred in and got nominated for an Oscar, and he said, "No, I'm not gonna star myself in this. I'm gonna go star in The Great Wall."
To be fair,
We're talking
he got
like
that
Manchester
fucking
by
China
the
money.
Sea.
I
The
think
one that
so.
Casey Affleck won for.
Yeah.
But it was super awkward because I think it was like Jennifer
It
Lawrence
was
had to.
Brie Larson
Oh, it was Brie
had
Larson.
to give him
Okay,
the
Brie-
award because it's the winner of the opposite award the year before.
Yeah.
She won for Room, which is about someone who suffered from sexual assault for many, many years.
Yeah.
And then, like, Casey Affleck has a lot of accusations against him. A lot from his wife. So maybe there's something behind it.
So
And
she had to,
just has to, like,
give him.
hand him the Oscar, and you can watch the video. She's staring daggers the whole time. Like, he grabs it, and she's like, just fucking mad. I realize we're doing an audio podcast, so like a bit where I'm staring at someone doesn't work.
No, it works fine.
We'll find get a good picture of you.
It's
and throw
okay.
it
When,
up.
We'll do a
when we go to
described video.
VR, they'll
Yeah,
be able
they'll
to
know
see it.
exactly.
They'll be able to
VR
sit right
Dahmer
there.
Yeah.
Hello,
That would be
viewer.
creepy.
It's like
That'd be
VR
freaky
porn,
as shit.
but we're masturbating.
Yeah, it turns out when they watch VR, we're all just vigorously masturbating
Gotta
the
say.
entire
Oh, Dahmer,
time.
It's
baby.
the weirdest porno you
Fucking-
ever
oh.
stumbled
Gotta
across.
say, I don't know how I feel about this one.
Wait, you're not willing to answer the weirdest porno you've watched?
I'm not.
Question?
No. I'm just not willing to masturbate in front of hopefully thousands of people when we go to VR.
It's gonna be tens of people.
Tens of
I mean, like,
We have 34 views.
we
on
can
the
always
last
ask
Dahmer cast.
Wetflix how it's done.
Wetflix. Oh,
Wetflix.
Anyone have a
3Xs.
mirror I can stand on top of? I want the video to be primarily.
If you want
asshole
to
and
mail
ball.
used panties to Dawson's house, we accept.
Please do not send that to my house.
That's why we have a P.O. box. We'll
That's
put that
why-
up on the screen.
It's just gonna be a picture of a P.O. box.
Yeah.
Alright, so, what's the weirdest porn you've jacked to, Seth?
Doesn't have to be jacked. It's
Yeah,
Oh, it's
just
just-
stumbled
yeah,
across. You don't.
yeah.
You can,
Yeah.
oh, I
Yeah,
didn't
if there's
like
the weirdest
it.
thing I jacked to is Jeffrey Dahmer crime scene
Yeah.
photos.
Oh.
Easy.
I don't know. Probably
Christopher Scarver's grave.
That's true.
Like the
Probably
Mass
the
Effect
Grinch.
3 box.
The
during,
grave.
Which one?
during like Christmas time.
Like femship.
Yeah.
During like Christmas time, there's a lot of shit, and it's just the Grinch, and it's a man covered in green fur, with, you know, the little girl who's supposed to be a little girl.
My girl Cindy Lou Who.
Cindy
with the
Lou Who,
ponytail.
Fucking
yeah.
Taylor Momsen.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's weird, because he's a full ass, like a full grown man.
That's Jim Carrey,
Have
right?
you
there.
not
Yeah.
seen?
That's Jim Carrey.
Have you
in,
not-
in fur?
And he's fucking
And
8-year-old
he's
Taylor
fucking
Momsen.
8-year-old.
Have you
Yeah.
not been on the internet and accidentally searched Pokemon?
That's true. That's
They're
true.
all underage. They're all 10
underage.
years old,
That's
Seth.
very-
Let me play Pokemon Go here. Oh, that's a naked lady.
That
Oh,
was,
my
that
pants
was
are
the
down.
weirdest one that I've seen. Was definitely a Pokemon one where it was just the Pikachu in it that
That's whack.
it was the face. It was a nightmare. It was terribly done. It was so bad.
Wait, are you saying that this Pokemon porn parody you were watching wasn't high budget?
It wasn't. Has anybody seen the Game of Bones where
Yes.
the
Pretty
fucking
much constantly.
Yeah.
the actual
Every
clip
time I
from
close
it
my
where
eyes.
it goes when the girl playing Daenerys is talking to the guy, and she goes, "What? You don't want to fight for me? I have dragons." And
Oh, it's the
turns around
cats?
and it's 2 cats, and the guy goes, "Hey, those could be fake." There was one time where a guy said he had a dragon. He even let me touch it, but it turns out that was his penis.
God, it turns out you don't need high budget if you just have good
Fucking-
comedy
Yeah.
and slutty actresses.
Exactly.
Porn
That's what we
plots
have
are
going here.
probably
That's
some
why
of
we
the
only
best
follow.
things
That's why we only follow
ever.
porn stars on the Dahmercast
I
Twitter.
forgot that was a bit we did.
Yeah, we did.
I told somebody that if they followed the Dahmercast, their who to follow recommendations would get
gonna be
really
boring.
weird.
Mine is, have you ever seen the SpongeBob parody? And SpongeBob looks like he's riddled with
yeah.
disease.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Like, he looks like he's sickly, and he's walking around, and like, ah!
I want to give you this dick and this leprosy.
Yeah, it's like, come over here,
Those
Patrick.
Those are the sons.
Patrick's got some cheeks on him. I'll give him that. The Suns.
Those are the sons. You gotta look at
It's so good. You get rubbed on, like, a hand or something, and then... But if you're Patrick, no.
No.
You got a cactus.
You gotta get that fucking right.
I hate that I know that.
And doesn't he get the toilet too?
Yeah.
So, come back next week if you want to hear us talk about more porn.
We'll talk about our favorite porn stars we follow on the Dahmercast. Mine, Johnny Sins.
Oh, always.
Make sure you follow their OnlyFans. Is that the thing?
Yeah,
I have no
OnlyFans
idea
is
what
the
you're
big one.
OnlyFans is the newest one.
It's like the
like
next level up from a premium Snapchat.
it's like slutty Patreon.
Yeah.
Isn't Patreon slutty
No,
Patreon
this
half
one
the
is
time?
this is like slutty
It is.
Patreon.
There's
Patreon and then a premium Snapchat and then an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
But if they have an OnlyFans, they a slut.
Or a porn
Yeah,
star.
they want-
That's when I was following all the porn stars on the Dahmercast. I was reading the bios of them, and literally all of them had an OnlyFans.
Yeah, because you don't make any money. Didn't you read that Mia Khalifa thing?
Johnny Sins is the highest paid male porn star.
What,
Do you think
like
he's, do you
20
think he has
bucks?
his dick insured?
Probably. Yeah, he does actually. I
How
know
much
he
do you think
does
it costs to
because
get your dick
I
insured?
watched a video on his YouTube channel, which was literally just facts you don't know about porn stars, and his was that he had his dick insured.
I hate it.
That fucking hero. Go to onlyfans.com/the Dahmercast to subscribe to our premium content.
That and then you get to see just us, nothing slutty. It's we couldn't. They wouldn't allow us on Patreon. Is the whole point.
Yeah.
that's rough.
It was rough.
Gotta say.
So, today we have something special planned
What is
for
that, Kieran?
you Dahmercast viewers. We're gonna do some Dahmercast role playing today.
Oh boy.
So, I have a bowl in front of me with a bunch of pieces of paper and some names written down. Some of them are Dahmer, some of them are characters from Dahmer's past.
And some I believe are random characters.
Yes,
Yeah.
from just general life.
Okay.
What would happen if Jeffrey Dahmer sat down with Kim Jong-un?
Ooh.
We don't know.
Oh wow.
I'm going to pass this around and we're just going to grab one. We're going to read off our names,
Go that way.
and then
Go that way.
we are going to role play for a couple minutes here.
We'll start with
I'll
Kieran.
grab one.
Everyone grab a piece of paper, then we'll
Okay.
reveal it, Malik, Kieran, me,
Yeah.
and then we'll save Seth for
This
last.
is going very poorly.
Okay, I got mine. Don't read. Don't open it yet. Wait till we do the reveal.
Waiting.
Okay, we'll start with Malik, and then we'll go Kieran, me, and then.
I got LeVar Ball.
I'm worried I'm not gonna know who I get.
I'm Barack Obama.
The Barack is his first name?
Obama.
I thought it was.
I don't know, man.
I thought
he doubled up.
I thought it was, the first name was Obama, last name Biden.
Who'd you get?
I got Houston Rockets star Russell Westbrook.
Seth?
I got Dahmer.
Ah, we got a Dahmer!
All right, since you're the Dahmer, would you like to start us off?
I'm glad that you probably did research into Jeffrey Dahmer before this to allow.
You did, of course, right?
Just a reminder.
All of our guests, they research about Jeffrey Dahmer before being on the
Yeah.
show, so they can stay up to date on Dahmer information.
Of course.
So please, would you?
Just a
would you-
reminder, all of our characters happen to be black.
This is true.
That's
Which is
just
the
to give you some
demographic.
motivation.
Of,
Cool. Fuck.
Yeah, that's what Jeffrey Dahmer would say.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
So, who would you want to talk to first
probably the president, or I guess ex-president, but best president in Dahmer's opinion.
Trump?
Of course.
No. Oh,
4 more years! 4 more years!
Build that wall! Build that wall!
We shared that last time. I
Yeah,
feel
we
like we
did.
did. Okay.
I'm pretty sure we did.
so
Hashtag
Obama.
Hillary for prison.
Oh, wow. So Obama.
Hiya, welcome to this great United States of America.
What's it like up in the White House, all alone for those long, lonely days?
It is quite unfortunate. I only have Michelle Obama and her cracky ass vagina to keep me going.
That sounds like it's too bad. I'm sure you could use some company up in there.
You know, I really could. It really takes a lot to keep me going up there in the White House.
You know who you could use? My boy, Lonzo Ball. Number 2 overall draft pick. Playing for the New Orleans Pelicans.
I'm a big basketball fan growing up in the Hawaii?
Yes.
Yeah, I was born in the great state of the Hawaii.
That's pretty interesting. You got any real estate up there?
My white mom owned a property over there.
You had a white
I
mom?
don't know.
You had a white
If-
mom?
Yeah, I did.
That's unfortunate.
Oh, are you Russell Westbrook?
Sorry, Russell Westbrook is currently in jail in China, so you will not be participating in this role play.
You know who never goes to jail? My son, Leangelo Ball. He never stole anything in China. No way. What happened to his scholarship at UCLA? We just didn't go. Who doesn't take a full ride?
I'm a firm supporter of the new Californian legislator that lets California schools pay their athletes.
Let's go to Lithuania.
That's why I like LaMelo Ball in Australia.
Get that money. Big baller brand. Ooh, went out of business. I can't believe a $500 shoe wasn't a good business idea.
It's unfortunate. I guess you could use a new way of making money, huh?
What you got?
Oh, just
I'm gonna steal it from my son.
You know,
Got that New Orleans Pelican money.
You know, if someone last month had have told me, "Hey, Seth, next
You're
next
Jeffrey
month,
Dahmer.
you're
First
gonna
of all,
be-
can't
you're
break
gonna be
the-
sitting around a table pretending to be a serial
Well, you're doing a
killer
shit
slash
job, and
rapist."
you haven't even murdered 2 of the black people.
Bro,
He broke the
I'm-
role play, which means he has to do the hot chip challenge now.
oh, that's shitty.
Sweet chili heat Doritos, fam.
That's pretty cool.
You have to go as many as you can. You have 20 seconds. Go.
I don't eat very fast, bro.
Keep going. Pound him back.
I don't like spicy food.
Keep
either.
going.
Keep going.
This is really- oh,
Keep going.
it's not hurt. You're getting all mushy and I can't chew. It's very hard to eat. I can't chew
We
it.
believe in you. You can do it.
You can do it, fam. It's just sweet chili heat.
It's getting a little hot.
Doritos.
What is wrong with these chips? What did you do to them?
Nothing. They're
Nothing.
just, sweet chili heat.
What did you
We
guys
actually
do?
bought like 6 of those like Dorito roulette bags,
Yeah.
and only took the hot chips and put them in there.
How you doing, Seth?
It's not that hot, but it's not great. Like, I've had worse,
Okay.
but it's not great.
Okay.
Is my 20 seconds over?
Yeah, you're done. We'll come back later.
Come back.
Come back. We'll
Let's
do
come
it
back
again.
later.
Because this
You're
isn't
getting through that
just
whole ball.
this isn't just the only round of role playing we do.
We're doing it again.
We'll save it later.
We'll
We'll
do
save
it
it later.
later.
So get your you might hit Jeffrey Dahmer again. You might hit one of his victims. You might hit one or like we did, famous black celebrities or child. We also have.
They're
in
all
there.
black.
They're
Yeah,
all black.
all black.
They're all black. It's like the Australian rugby team.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
good thing we don't have Landon here then.
That's true.
It's a
That's
dark
true.
shame.
Dark
Landon
shame.
couldn't be with us today because the bitch is dead. Because in approximately 4 hours, I will have murdered him.
It's okay, I know how to get in his house.
I think it's time for one of my favorite weekly segments,
Gonna finish the fucking
the Dahmer
fan
fiction.
We're finishing the fan
You doing all right there, Seth?
It's starting to kick in.
You feeling it a little
just
bit?
the sweet chili
it's
heat.
sweet chili heat. It hits
Thank
you
God
later.
you got those Vitamin Water Zeros, sponsored by Vitamin Water Zero, the orange one.
Only the orange one.
Orange one.
Fuck off!
You roll up with the white, get the fuck out of
Nothing
here.
makes me more angry than when somebody says, "Can I have the purple vitamin water?" And I go XXX or XOX, and they go the purple one. They're both
It's like,
fucking
first of
purple.
all, bro, that's not even purple. It's like a maroon.
Just fuck you.
Do you have the second part of it, Logan?
Oh, I do. Back to the greatest story ever written by I'm a Goth 666. I would like it to be known
Oh, this guy.
that I've had this open on my phone for over a week now, and I'm definitely on a fucking watch list.
You're like one of the people that like Netflix is like, we're worried about a person who watched the B movie for 400 hours this year.
And it was just like the kid.
This guy has had Jeffrey Dahmer fan fiction open on his phone for a total
Fun
of a
fact,
week.
my other two tabs I have open are both Jeffrey Dahmer's Wikipedia page, so I'm going well.
Pretty sure I'm rocking 50 tabs.
I
right
mean, I also have created 4 Jeffrey Dahmer related social media accounts. So
Follow at the Dahmercast on Twitter and follow at Kieran.lin.75 on Instagram for shit posts.
you doing good, Seth?
No, this hurts. My tongue is starting to like tingle.
Make sure you lean forward so everyone
Yeah.
can hear the
My
pain.
tongue is starting to. It's starting to tingle.
You can't handle this heat, bet. You can't.
Sponsored by Sweet Chili Heat Doritos.
Remember, you bite the chip bites back.
I bit a lot of the chips.
It's alright.
Okay, we'll come back to the
We'll come back.
challenge.
We're giving you time to recharge before you go back in.
Next thing, if you fuck up the roleplay again, you're eating the rest of that bowl. The bowl is full, in case you're wondering.
You can't break
Dahmer
character.
I don't want to do it.
If you don't kill at least one of us and fuck our eye holes, you will eat that whole fucking...
The eye has to still be there when you start.
The mush emulates a vagina.
Sorry, he doesn't like vaginas. Imitates an asshole.
That's right, because women are trash.
Women are trash. If it was killing women, he could have racked up like 70, like fucking Bundy numbers. But no, men are hard.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
they
a
are.
Fight
man.
back.
Killing
Man,
women
hard.
is kind of
Yeah.
like playing Black Ops 1 with only bots.
All right. Of course, we remember how this story ended last week.
Yes.
I'm a Goth 666 had just left the library with Jeffrey Dahmer to go to the fairground.
Okay.
Of course, I have not read through this yet. Yeah, here we go. Just getting a phone call real quick. Good. After locking up the library and running to my house, I went to my room and began to look for the cutest thing to wear. I found a wonderful, small, dark blue dress. Oh, I guess it is a girl. Or do you think it's just a really weird... No. We support all people of all
Well,
creeds.
we have to think.
all
Except
types.
women.
Except for women.
Women.
You have to think, why was this young child running up to Jeffrey Dahmer with such confidence? Because it's a girl. She knows she's safe from the Dom.
Oh, you're probably right.
So if it was a boy...
I swear, if this story ends with Dahmer not killing her because he wasn't interested, I'm gonna be really fucking pissed. Blue dress that came a little above the knees, the straps that came over my shoulders, and made an X on my back. I thought it was cute and a little romantic.
Dude, my mouth hurts.
They're just sweet chili.
I also did my hair and placed a cute little kitty pin on the side of my head.
Starting to run.
I walked out the door and had a black head purse just in case he wasn't going to pay for food and games. Dahmer would not do that, you know?
He doesn't play games. He's straight to the point.
Straight up.
The point of his penis.
You got lots of girls playing games with you over there, Seth?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that?
We don't talk
Yeah.
about that.
Even on the Dahmercast?
No, actually, I can't talk about it on Domicast.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
While you're doing this, I'm just going to be editing my Tinder account.
Go for it.
Are you putting pictures of Jeffrey Dahmer as your profile picture?
I should put a...
We should definitely make a Dahmer
Jeffrey
Tinder
Dahmer
account and then
Tinder.
read off the conversations we get with matches.
I
That
guarantee
would
we'll
be-
never get a match.
We will.
I don't know,
Okay.
Oh,
That's...
Keep
Are you
it
saying
I
you
could
wouldn't
make
swipe
it
right on
now
Dahmer?
and have a match by the end of the podcast.
Do it. Do it. Okay, Malik's on that.
I don't want to have to text my
Do it,
girlfriend
bitch.
though and be like, "Hey, I'm downloading Tinder, just so you know, like it's for a Jeffrey Dahmer bit. I'm not trying to cheat on you."
I think she'll understand.
I walked out the door, and there he was waiting for me. "Hey, Jeffrey," I said, then blushed, finally being able to say his name and knowing he was right there a few steps away from me. "You can call me Jeff, you know," he said. "Alright, I will." I smiled and walked down the steps and began to walk alongside of him. "You look really nice," he said. "Oh, thank you." I blushed, my cheeks spelt horribly wrong, turning really hot from how overwhelmed I was as soon as we got to the fair.
As hot as these sweet chili chip cheats. Oh.
You're struggling over there, bro. It's alright.
Just drink more zero.
A lot of people were laughing, whispering, pointing, and making hateful comments to us the whole time we were there. We weren't even 40 minutes into the fair and we already had to leave. We walked up to a nearby hill with one single tree. We sat beside it and sat there in silence till Jeff began to ask me a few questions. "So, why do you like me so much?" he asked. "Well, I don't really know what you did, just interests me, and I think you're really nice and sweet." I looked down at the grass, and I began to pull on it. "That's a weird thing to say." Why is my Dahmer starting to sound like my Obama?
Why did your Obama sound like that?
At work, I was working in a different area, and for 10 hours, we all talked in Boston accents.
The cat's in the
Calf
air!
in the air.
The cat's in the air!
We all talked in Boston
Cat's
accents.
told Miss Brady!
And on the way back, now the people that I ride with there, they were all in that area, and when we're ever in that car, we all just talk in Boston accents, not just because it's natural to us to talk in Boston accents together.
Hey.
I don't even care about Kyrie. I'm glad he left. He's not good. Okay, Boston.
He's 80 years old.
Yo, if we start talking about that man, I'm gonna fucking blow a nut out of anger!
Do it.
Dahmer cast.
Dahmer cast.
That's a weird thing to say, but
That sneeze
thank
hurt
you.
my tongue.
He smiled, but I could tell it was fake. I sighed and looked away, my eyes forming tears, then soon I knew I was crying. You know, if you think I'm some kind of freak, then you should have never agreed to say yes to coming to this stupid fair with me. I didn't care if people were looking at us and laughing, pointing and cussing at us, you know? Because I don't think you're a bad person. But go ahead. Think I'm a freak. I was yelling at him and I didn't even want to. The sadness of knowing he wasn't having a good time with me and knowing I was the only person who was nice to him and he treated me like this made me want to yell. And that's what I did. And I let it all out on him.
Classic women. I mean,
I can't believe you can say that.
yeah.
We love women here at the Dahmer cast.
That's
Wow.
what you guys were saying before.
Calm down, please. I'm sorry. He stood up.
Stud up.
Stood up.
Yeah, stud
We all
up.
stood up. He stood up as well and laid his hands on my shoulders. "I'm sorry. You have to understand that I'm going through a lot right now, and it's hard for me to be nice," he said. "It's okay. I just want you to be happy and know how people can be mean, but I'm different, and I don't know. Fuck." I looked at the ground. Tear dropped from my wet eyelashes. "It's okay. You don't have to explain. You never told me your name. My name is this a type of fan fiction thing I don't get?
What?
It says Y/N? Oh, your name.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Because it's
You roll-
it's Dahmer X Reader.
Yeah.
So this is you.
Yeah, I'm a
talking to Dahmer.
dumb
You're a
shit.
little
Reader.
bitch in a dress.
My name is Kieran Lynn. My home address is 10 Glencoe Boulevard.
Whoa.
Did you just give your actual address out?
Yes, I did.
It's
It's all for a bit.
It's okay. We don't know where he is. Have fun with that one.
Malik
go for 123 Avenue, you piece of shit.
Well,
Well, it looks like we know who's getting the panties.
Well, Kieran, that's a very pretty name, and I would love to see you
One sec,
again.
before you keep going, they know exactly what, if any random person comes across this.
And
They
they
also,
want to
we've
find
said
you.
Sherwood Park so many times.
Yeah.
and if they'd forgotten, he just said it again.
There you go.
They go.
You
They
know
just
where
need
they live.
this 5-minute chunk, and they can just fucking walk into my house.
The doors are rarely locked.
Shut up!
Whoa.
I'm going to take down the YouTube video. I will be filing a monetization strike.
Well, Kieran, that's a very pretty name, and I would love to see you again. He pushed up my head with his thumb and gave me a small and light kiss on my cheek. I had a feeling that's how you liked me. Let me take you home.
Kieran,
He smiled and took my hand
Sweet chili heat
and
for
began to
giving
walk
away
me
your
home.
address.
I'll
You
fucking
have to do
this
the hot
eventually.
chip challenge.
Eat as many as you can. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Keep going.
Just keep
Pound him back.
See, they get mushy. They get
It's
hard.
just sweet chili heat,
too.
bro.
Uh-huh.
It's only bad
I
if
had
you
like
wait for it.
5, so until you hit 5. you're
5's
not
a
about
rookie
to
number. I've pounded back like 15.
It's okay, 20 seconds is over. You can put that
Oh my fucking god, I hate it so much. Sweet chili heat Doritos.
Sponsoring.
Yeah, sponsor us.
Remember, if you want to send the Dahmercast anything, send them sweet chili heat Doritos at
I'm
the
gonna go to bed now.
address just said.
Holy fuck.
I hate everybody.
Sweet chili Doritos and used panties.
Don't worry,
In the
I'll
same
spend 2
package.
seconds barely blurring it out.
Oh!
Yeah.
Roleplay!
It's
Roleplay time.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay. Here we go.
Same thing, Malik. You're the first one.
Okay,
got
here we
two.
go.
Who'd you get this time?
Oh, I don't know who this is. That's a problem.
I got Mike Myers, but as Shrek.
Fuck, dude.
I'm Christopher Scarver, the man who murdered Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, that's lucky. Too bad nobody got that.
I'm Robert Downey Jr. playing a black man who's actually a white man.
I'm Triple C, and I don't know who that is.
Oh, that's the Cream City Cannibal.
Hey! God damn it! Fuck off!
We got another dog.
There's no fucking row. Are you kidding me? This is bullshit.
Alright, so I would like to set the scene for us. Weight room.
Okay.
Prison. You're just hitting the racks.
I'm just hitting the racks. Yeah. Thinking of little boys and black ass.
Yeah. Not necessarily in that order.
One and the same, am I right?
Where you see Robert Downey Jr.
So I didn't
in
know Jeffrey Dahmer was
blackface
Robert De
walking towards
Niro.
you,
Fuck, that's attractive.
saying, "Man, this cracker's really strong, both emotionally and physically."
And then a buff black guy walks in and he goes,
Donkey!
"Hey! Little white bitch!
Yeah?
You hitting them racks?
Yeah. Yeah.
Better not bring one of them barbells anywhere near me."
Hey, bro, what's
What's
up?
up?
What's up,
What's
my
up?
dude? What's up? It
What's
feels
up?
good being black.
Yeah, it does!
Donkey!
What you in here for, Scrub?
You know, messed around with the wrong people.
Get tied in the wrong crowds, bro?
Yeah, I tied them up.
Yeah!
I
Yeah.
said
Yeah, that's
the
legit.
N-word.
That's legit.
And I'm-
yeah.
even though, I mean, I'm totally black.
Yeah. Yeah. Back
I'm
in
like
the
an
streets
onion.
of Baltimore.
Layers.
Like a cake.
Onions.
Donkey!
What the fuck is happening?
Yo, so, kill any bitches?
Yeah. Yeah, I've killed.
Yeah, you smashed some ass there, bro.
Oh yeah.
I love that white pussy, man.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you were. That's what you liked, right?
No, I was into something else.
What you into? Oh, you liked the heads, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like head.
When you just that long hair, just of that genetically female human being.
At this point in time, Black Robert Downey Jr. pulls a gun he's been keystering out of his ass and shoots. Where are you playing?
Chris Scarver.
That's right, Chris Scarver. Shoots Chris Scarver in the head.
Perfect. That's when I take my chance and get to work.
Exactly. he made a fresh bullet hole for you. In this reality, we saved the Dahmer.
We did it.
And the guards come up to me and say, "Hey, yo, you're a black man that just killed," but I wipe off the makeup, and they're like, "Never mind, you're white, you're good."
You're free to go.
And then Shrek fucks Chris Scarver with Jeffrey Dahmer.
Perfect.
Your reward for a good roleplay: Hot Chip Challenge!
You guys are fucking assholes. The fucking worst.
Don't worry, Malik will do it with you this time.
Yeah.
I'll do it. We'll match. How many do we have to do?
At least 5.
At least 5?
Wait, no, one sec. In that last roleplay, there was 5. Yeah, we'll do 5 because there was 5 usable holes for the Dahmer and Shrek to use: the bullet hole, both eye sockets, the mouth, and the asshole.
Bro, you forgot the ears.
The ears, you gotta work with those.
Alright.
Okay, 7 then.
7, okay.
We're doing
7
7.
chips.
Hold up, just get your 7 chips out now. And no bitch chips.
I mean, I'm not gonna put them on the table.
The Dahmercast is brought to you by Sweet Chili Heat Doritos.
Yeah.
Sweet Chili Heat. Use the code
Okay, we good?
FUCKHOLES
Yeah.
to
go.
get 5% off your next Sweet Chili Heat purchase. Malik is destroying
The
this.
cough after the second one really got me.
That the coughing makes it with the heat always worse.
This is bad.
No, it's great.
No.
Don't worry, the tears lube it up. It makes it better, bro. This is really good podcasting. Us talking over people eating chips that you can't see.
Uh-huh.
They're doing it, though.
They're doing it though. They're currently eating. Malik is hitting it like a champ.
Malik is like LeBron chest bumping right now.
He's gonna take a handful of the chips and fucking rub them together and throw them in the air.
Seth Radke just currently pulled a crumb off of his lap to throw it in his mouth. He's committed.
He's committed to finishing the
I'm
hot
done.
chip challenge.
Finished, Malik? Oh, he's chewing.
There's a lot of mush in there. He kind of just kept gulleting them.
Yep.
Fuck me.
A chipmunk on my food away. Goes right in the cheek.
Right in the cheek.
Okay, I'm gonna say now.
Probably done with the Sweet Chili Heat.
You done with the Sweet Chili Heat?
Because I wasn't really over the first one yet. And now... and now it's really bad.
Lean forward so our
Now
viewers
it's really
can
bad.
Hey, so while you're fucked off Sweet Chili Heat, anything you want to say to the Dahmercast listeners?
Yeah.
Anything you want to get off your chest?
We have 34 viewers in our last one and 9 subscribers currently. So
I'm one of those.
Thank you.
I have bell notifications on.
Fabulous. You'll know when this video goes live. Probably tomorrow.
Subscribe to the Dahmercast on YouTube. Leave a comment. Can you do the Sweet Chili Heat challenge? Go to Doritos.ca. Use the code The Dom is the bomb, and you might get a shot. A shot. You might get a shot.
I thought our promo code was fuckholes.
Oh, that's for Safeway.com.
Oh, that's Safeway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can also go to Save On Foods
Save on. Okay.
and kill yourself. Why are you at a Save On Foods?
Save on Foods is like the Target to the Walmart of the Save on Foods to the Sobeys.
Oh, why are
Malik
you
and
drinking
Seth,
carbonated?
Malik and Seth are currently dying, and I'm trying to
It's so
talk about
fucking hot! Oh my god! My nose is running and my tears are dripping.
My tongue is so hard.
Roleplay!
No, you're another role.
No, fuck you! Fuck you and your roleplay bullshit. I'm not doing that.
Roleplay.
Grab one, bitch!
Oh, this is fucking retarded.
Okay,
Why am I
Malik,
doing this?
what would you get this time?
For fuck's sake! Oh my fucking god!
I feel like we all know who he got. Who'd you get, Malik?
I got Chester the cheetah.
I'm 6-time NFL champion coach Bill Belichick! What the fuck? I hate the Patriots!
I am Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
Nice!
I am Jeffrey fucking Dahmer. For the
There's
third
only
time.
like 6 Dahmers in
And
there!
I've gotten 3 of them!
I like it how we never took in the account that we might have not pulled a Dahmer every time.
It would have been just a weird roleplay set,
Look at
you
this
know?
bullshit. Jeffrey Dahmer, or sorry, the Dom, Triple C, and Jeff Dahmer. This is fucking bullshit.
All that I know is, do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Tom Brady is not a system quarterback. I will not be taking any questions at this time.
Dangerously cheesy.
I like black children.
I like to layeth the smack down on my opponents. I'm in every action movie.
No comment.
I speak for the people, and the people want the people's elbow.
Thomas, can you come here for a second? If you lose to Eli Manning one more fucking time, Tom, I don't give a shit. I will start Garoppolo, bro. Listen here, you white piece of shit.
Is that another bottle? Or are you putting the cap back on?
Putting the cap back
Oh,
on.
for fuck's sake.
You just broke character.
Broke character.
Sweet chili heat.
We'll save it till the end of the roleplay. We'll save it till the end of the
Hot
roleplay.
chip challenge.
Go
Hey.
home.
Hey, Jeffrey Dahmer, it's me, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I'm gonna fuck your eye holes.
Excellent. That's what we need in the Fast and Furious franchise.
I'll
And
be
our next
Fast and
spin-off,
Furious.
Hobbs and Dom.
Oh, I'll be fast and furious.
Catch Jeffrey Dahmer on next year's classic Jungle Cruise coming at you from Disney.
You know, I really
What is your
hope it
thoughts on
never
this
comes to
Chester
it.
Cheetah?
Puffy Cheetos are better than the not puffy
That's
ones.
fucking wrong.
You broke. Hot chip challenge.
No comment.
Jeffrey Dahmer didn't
Nah.
even eat Cheetos.
You don't know that?
It was
He
mostly
ate them out of
ass.
little boys' assholes.
It's mostly ass and biceps.
And the occasional boiled genitals. Fuck you,
You
Seth.
say genitals like he was switching it up. It was a lot of
And that is
fun.
the end of our roleplay. Because you broke character, you have to eat, based on the number of Dahmers you got, 3 chips. There you go.
did it, he did
You
it.
I hate this chip so fucking much.
Sweet
Fuck
chili
you,
heat,
my
man.
sweet chili heat Doritos.
Did they change the recipe for sweet chili heat?
I feel like they did.
A lot of emphasis on the heat there.
A lot of emphasis.
The worst part.
They
is
forgot to sweeten the chili, and it's just heat.
Yeah.
The worst part is because they're chips. I can't just swallow them to try to bypass my taste buds. I have to
Yeah,
chew.
they stay in there.
Man, do you think that's Dahmer when he was eating genitals, or do you think he liked
Oh,
the chewing?
Genitals are a little bit chewy. Just
They're,
about.
yeah, a little bit. You gotta really tenderize
Yeah.
them.
Do you think it tastes like chicken?
I mean, everything tastes like chicken.
Everything tastes like chicken. If you're,
Okay,
yeah,
so I was thinking about this last night.
okay.
Okay. Fuck those chips, dude.
If we genetically modified a cat and a dog, what would that be?
Well, there's a whole show called Cat Dog.
Well,
baby.
that
No,
is the
no.
cat's question of the week.
Brought to you by Cats the movie, starring Rebel Wilson as a fat cat.
And James Corden is a fat cat.
God, I fucking hate James Corden.
Fuck James Corden.
If there's
Carpool karaoke's cool.
hate him so much.
Fuck James Corden.
Fuck James Corden. This episode
James
is
Corden is
sponsored by
GoDaddy.
James Corden.
I almost want
You're a fat fuck.
I almost want to eat more so that it's not like the afterburn, you know?
You heard him. Hot chip
Hot
challenge.
chip
I'm just gonna eat one.
We have so many more chips.
Oh god.
Brought to you by the absence of water,
I'm physically
also
sweating.
known as the continent of Africa.
And California.
Yeah, but California's got legal weed, so they're doing
Yeah.
fine.
So does all of Canada.
That's true.
Shout out to my workplace. Not gonna bring it up like last time because that was a shooting.
Do you want to give the address out? Maybe
No,
they
I
can
think
come
I'm
visit you?
okay.
Send you panties or whatever.
I like my job.
I like your job too. Can I have it?
You are.
I mean, do we
not
want to
of
give out
age.
the address for the
In 5
theater?
months, can I have it?
No.
Google Cineplex Sherwood Park and you're there.
There we go.
Oh,
Mail
Joker
whatever you
movie
want.
is still playing. There is
Yeah.
still a chance.
Bro, 2 people on like last Thursday showed up in fucking costume, and I almost fucking like ran out of the building. I was like, I'm not ready to die yet. I may make suicidal jokes, but
I want to go on my own terms.
exactly.
Not for a mediocre film that shouldn't win any awards. Don't at me.
Everybody at my
at
work
Malik,
loves
or
that
at
movie.
Lack239 on Twitter to comment
Bro, now
about
they have
Joker.
your address, your workplace, and your social media.
Oh, good.
Follow at the
That should
Dahmercast
really
on
be
Twitter for
critiquing
live
the Joker
updates on
right
Jeffrey
now.
Dahmer. Oh!
It was a good idea to just have 2 people yelling from chip heat.
At the same time, on opposite sides of the mic, so you just get both of that.
It's just ASMR of 2 dudes yelling at you.
ASMR.
Oh man, you guys watch that hour and 30-minute Reese ASMR video?
No.
It's weird.
Like
Yeah.
Reese's peanut butter cups?
Yeah.
Those are cool.
It was paid by Reese, and it's just people eating Reese's for
This
an
is
hour.
sponsored
and a half.
by Reese's Puffs.
Please stop making me have to edit more.
Oh.
It's funny.
I didn't
Role
think you
play!
edited it at all last
No,
time. Like, you're
no,
like, this is taking
no.
me too long, and I was like, why?
How
I thought
many?
you were just going to upload the file.
It's just the fact that I had to find one and I had to listen to
We
it.
got enough for at least 2 more role plays. We'll save them.
Yeah,
Say, we'll
save
do
them.
one more
One
roleplay to finish off the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to.
But I think it's time to talk a little Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, fuck
Okay.
yeah.
Because
I actually know about this.
last week
Oh,
I was
wow.
gonna bring up a story, but I was told to save it for this week.
Here we go. Those are yours.
And I think it's time to let everybody know
Yay.
about what happened.
I'm
And
gonna
what-
cry.
As Kieran's died. So, a few sessions ago, as a little bit of a recap of the point we got to the last one, I gave the group a wish.
Yes, you did.
And Seth decided to make a wish.
And I did
And
a thing. I did a thing.
He
I broke a rule.
he broke the one rule that you learned from Aladdin is never wish for power. Never wish for power. It never goes well.
Never.
Except he worded it really well. And
you didn't know how to fuck with it.
we learned something the other day that I didn't know. And I actually have to commend Seth about by the fact that Brandon,
Yep.
sitting next to you there,
Has never brought me bad luck before. He always tends to do that.
He brought to your attention that you should go for instead of the Kraken you
Who
originally
has a higher strength score.
you decided to go for the dragon instead.
Yeah.
And he told you to do that.
Yeah, he did. He said, he was like, yo, go for Euphydeion. Because, A, you're not wishing for as much power, so the backlash probably won't be as bad. And then you're also, giving him a handicap for when we have to go fight him. And so I was like, fuck, that's, not a bad idea. But I was like, hey, but, 30 strength score. But then I thought that you were really going to fuck with us if I did that. So I was like, you know what? He's got a little bit of a point. And, he's older than me. I thought, he's probably wiser than I am. So I was like, okay, I'll go with that. And I thought that was a good choice, and it was not.
Time to bring a little bit more information to light. That will probably make Seth a little sad. So, when Seth was reading me his wish, or told me what his wish was out loud, and the way he worded it, I started laughing at it and told him to go for it in a way to try and scare him out of the wish, because I had no way to fuck with his wish. He targeted something that wouldn't have affected anything, and he would have gotten away with it. And would have gotten a free 30 strength, because the thing he was taking it from wasn't even in the world yet. So, the fact that he changed targets fucked the world and ruined everything. Except he could have gotten away with it if he just stuck to his guts.
Yeah, and I should have done it. And I'm pissed.
This podcast is brought to you by your own self-worth.
Yeah.
If a bunch of friends ever ask you to start a podcast, say no. Just say no.
So what happened, Dawson?
Yeah.
What happened when I made that wish?
The world fucked up, and that's all that the viewers need to know.
Yeah.
All that I wanted you to know is that, Seth,
Yeah.
this all could have been avoided,
It all
and you
could have
could
been
have got
avoided.
away with
I
it
could have avoided it.
flawlessly.
And I could have had a
If it
cool
wasn't for
fucking wish.
If
Brandon,
it wasn't for
And I will
Brandon,
never
when we get
listen.
Brandon and Milena on the Dahmer cast,
Yeah.
we'll ask his side of the
let's get
story.
out of the story.
Mad props for taking all the heat.
That
though.
is true.
That is
That is
impressive.
why we wanted to bring it up. We're gonna the Goon Squad, which was, as I said before, me, Kieran, Malik, and Landon.
Who's gonna be dead?
He's gonna be dead
in like
so
3 hours.
So we're gonna be holding auditions next week on the Dahmer cast for the new member of the Goon
Goon.
Squad. The Goon Squad.
Hey Landon, if you're listening to this, we won an Apex match without you, bitch.
Bloodhound, baby.
Woo! Wraith, 100%. But for a week, and over that, honestly, the Goon Squad shat on Seth for a week constantly,
Yes.
without letting up.
To the point
Where
where
Maddie-
one of our other friends had to tell us to stop because we were being too mean.
She
I just
messaged
want-
me and she was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I mean, it hurts, but I know that's jokes." And she was like, "Okay, well, I'm pissed off about it, so I might say something."
We'll get Maddie's
But-
point of
I
view
wanna get
when
to
we
that
get
in a
her on the
second.
Dahmer
The
cast.
jokes were good.
The jokes are amazing.
We were on it.
They were all fucking hilarious. Do we want to read out the jokes we said?
Finish
Nobody's
your story
gonna
first.
get it.
Finish
No
your
one's
story
gonna
first.
get it. But the best part about it was the next day was actually the D&D session. And as we're sitting around the table, we're all getting set up. Maddie told us once again told us to fuck off, and we're like, okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, yeah. But Brandon, on the other side of the table, said, I was this close to leaving, and I didn't know why. He didn't say anything the entire time, and I figured out why was because he felt so guilty that we were shitting on Seth because it was actually his fault that all of it happened, and this 25-year-old...
Nobody knows how old he
He's
is.
24 because Milena's 25, and I don't think, and he's a little bit younger. Just sat there and let this 17-year-old man take the heat for everything and didn't say shit and just let this boy get fucking annihilated for a week straight, and then at the end just threatened to leave over it and didn't own up to it yet. And the only way I figured out about it was because Milena told me.
Don't worry, when we get them on the Dahmer cast, Brandon will be eating 8 chips.
This is true. And I want to go back to that real quick. Seth,
Yes.
what were your thought process? You brought up enough a little bit. What was your thought process when the Goon Squad was ripping into you?
Well, I was pissed off at first because I was like, really? Like, it's a game. I get it. It was a bad decision, but like, fuck off.
Yeah, and
But
Seth
the-
Radke doesn't make bad decisions.
Seth
No,
Radke has
never.
never made a
He's
bad
a
Never in
decision.
smart
million-
guy.
Not like this is like the 3rd or 4th time I've put the party in peril. And
I was talking about IRL Seth.
oh, IRL.
IRL Seth's got an 100% record.
Oh, yeah,
100%.
100%.
100%.
He
100%
makes up his mind, and he sticks to his guns.
Yeah. But I was like, okay. And then you guys just kept going, and I was like, okay, these are starting to hurt now. Like, this is getting a little much.
The
and
problem
guys
is
just
you
kept-
fought back.
I know. And that's the thing,
that was the thing.
I got pissed off, so I was like, "Okay, fuck you guys," and I started to talk back, and then all four
That
of
was
you
the
were
word-
like,
that was-
"Get
I
your-"
did not say anything. I was only supplying them with joy.
He was when this was happening. We were all in the Discord call, just saying, "Do it, fucking send it, do it." And
Go full
we're all
send!
sitting it, and we were actually. I remember very specifically. We were sending shit, and we started shitting on Seth. And we got to the point where we're like, okay, that's enough, boys. And then Seth said something in the chat, and we went, oh! And then we all jumped back into it full
We
force.
were done. We were like ready to play Maple Story, and then we see Seth in the chat. It's like, oh.
There was literally a point in
let's go.
time when Kieran said, "Why'd you open your mouth?" And then I started just going
I'm
off.
gonna find it. I'm gonna find.
You gave
what
him
I
too
said.
much
He
power.
walked into the trap.
I set you up for something, and you walked
Come back
into
next
it.
week for the Dahmer cast when we discuss, are traps gay?
Yeah.
Only if they have a dick.
Oh, I remember what it was. You were like, "It's all your fucking fault, Seth. You killed Lanessa. I was only gonna hurt her," and I was like, "I don't buy that for a fucking minute."
And then I was
And
like,
you went
"Oh!"
off. You went off, and I was like, "Fuck." Yeah.
And the worst part about that too was that as soon as I said that, Milena jumped in
Yeah.
and also started shitting on you.
About that.
And that's when I knew I fucking won. Was
That
that
was bad. Then, like when it's like the Goon Squad, it's like, oh, whatever.
Yeah,
they're,
but then when-
they're pieces of
when
garbage.
we got the 25-year-old team mom to start shitting on you
Why
too?
do we keep calling out her age?
Because
She hates it.
you gotta realize that we're all 28 and she's old as dirt.
We're 28.
No, we're all 18.
Malik's
18,
old as shit.
Oh,
No,
and then,
no,
and then
17,
you,
19,
and then
and.
I'm
you
18.
brought-
Fuck you.
Are you 18 still?
Yeah.
Then you brought Ethan into the
Then
chat.
I brought Ethan to the chat.
That was too far.
So at work, for the people at Cineplex watching, you know Seth gets a little emotional.
I do. I do that.
And let's just say me and good old pal Ethan Marsden,
Fuck Ethan Marsden.
we went,
The king of outtakes.
me and Ethan spent an entire day convincing Seth we were kicking him out of the Dungeons and Dragons campaign, and it got him to the point in the brink of tears where he basically would have sucked a dick to get back into the
It
campaign.
was a bad week to start with.
When then we told him, no, we're just fucking with you, which then proceeded to turn into us telling him that, no, we're fucking with you, and then starting it again, and then him believing us again.
Yeah, I'm gullible. I had the low wisdom score.
That's true. Good times.
Roleplay.
Roleplay!
I swear to fucking God.
My God, I hope you get Dahmer again.
I hope you get the final
Swear to
dom.
God.
I hope he gets it so badly. Please.
This one.
That's the one?
That's the one.
Hold it, don't open it yet.
Don't open it. Don't open it.
Wait till it. Wait
We're
till-
going this way.
We're going this
now.
way
You
around,
get it
starting with
first,
me?
yeah.
Okay. I am Fairly Odd Parents, the Crimson Chin.
Yeah. Bro, why can't you be the other one?
The Negachin?
Yeah.
You can't say that.
You can't say that?
I'm Haley Bieber.
Who the fuck is that?
Justin Bieber's wife?
Oh.
I don't fucking know.
I'm young Mark Wahlberg.
Rest in peace, my son.
There he is. Fourth Dahmer in the fucking row. I told you I knew which one to pick.
Ow. Okay.
There is so many other options, and I've gotten 4 fucking Dahmers in a row.
Well, time to start the role play.
Alright.
Yeah,
The
here we
Crimson Chin walks up to Dahmer and says, "Hey, Dahmer, do you want to stroke my chin?
Yes.
Do it then.
I start stroking.
Lick it too."
I start licking.
Young Mark Wahlberg.
Okay.
You broke. He broke.
No, you
Broke hot chip
Wait until the end of the role play.
Okay.
Hey guys, my name's Haley Bieber. I don't know my old last name. I just married my best pal Justin. I'm a Instagram model.
Wasn't he just? Weren't you just a booty call that he?
Was that a break?
Huh?
Was that a break?
I would just didn't do his voice. Weren't you just a booty call that he for some reason decided to marry?
All I know is that my pussy's so much better than Selena Gomez.
You can't say that. She has lupus.
Thank God, young Mark Wahlberg knows that.
Mark Wahlberg is big on lupus. He really hates it. Most people are like,
you know that the
and hunger. He's like, fuck lupus.
In canon, Crimson Chin's favorite band is Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Come on! Feel it! That's all I can do before we get takedown strike.
Dahmer's currently fingering your cleft.
Thank you.
Just so you know.
There's a lot of cleft.
Oh yeah.
Hey, so I'm like super mega famous. Who are you guys?
You're not a child, nor are you black. I am not interested.
Would you fuck my husband?
If you had blackface.
Or Asian face?
It was just minorities. You broke roleplay. Hot chip challenge for you too.
Oh, I don't want it.
I set you up so hard there, you bitch! I'm willing to eat the chip for fucking breaking.
How do we do blackface twice in one episode?
You're a bitch!
Oh my god. Come on.
I'm Haley Bieber!
I'm the Crimson Chin.
You know nothing
I'm
about
Dahmer.
Haley.
I
Bieber.
don't know! Why did I write it on the piece of paper?
I think that's enough. Of
The
a
Crimson
roleplay
Chin's
now.
character is that he has a big chin.
Oh, Crimson Chin!
Crimson Chin! I'm
So
the
what-
Naga Chin. We can't say that on
All
television.
that's left in here is like Dahmer's parents.
Yeah.
I think we had a Bundy in there.
I think we
Shit
had
talk.
Doug
Okay, let me
Dimmadome
just
as well.
let me pull one more.
Here we go, you ready?
Okay,
Oh,
go.
Because there should be one more Dahmer, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Can he do it?
Can he get the...
Oh no, fuck it, let's do it. We'll do one more round
Let's do
then.
it one more round. One more round.
Don't just grab a piece of paper, don't look
I
at
just
it.
need to identify with the piece of paper.
Oh, you gotta feel the vibes.
Get a vibe check. One sec. Before we
I'm
do
not-
this, you failed your roleplay hot chip challenge.
One fuck you guys. I'm not.
So we'll start with Kieran this time.
I'm Jeffrey Dahmer's dad.
I'm hot chip. Go the other way.
I am Ted Bundy.
That's
I'm Doug Dimmadome.
Owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Unfortunately, everyone, my streak has been broken. However, we do have a second Bundy in the cast.
We got two
today.
Bundys.
Bundys.
So now I do like women. That's pretty cool.
It's a shame Haley Bieber isn't here anymore.
That's too bad.
Oh, hot.
This starts with a
Oh fuck.
older-looking gentleman, slightly long hair, brown, walks up to an apartment number 13 and knocks on the door. Jeffrey, are you in there?
And I open the door. Name is Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Hi, I'm looking for my son.
I'm Doug Dimmadome.
I come walking out with my conjoined twin, also Ted Bundy.
I come walking out with my conjoined twin, also Ted Bundy.
We are second-rate serial killers.
We sure are.
Wow.
We're trying to learn from your son, Jeffrey Dahmer, how to be cool.
Exactly.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. You know, he wasn't the coolest in life.
But
Wait.
in death,
Yeah.
iconic.
Exactly.
Who are you guys?
I'm Doug
Ted
Dimmadome,
We're Ted Bundys.
owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome.
Isn't Ted Bundy a second-rate serial killer who couldn't hold Jeffrey Dahmer's jockstrap?
That is 100% correct, sir.
Indeed.
We are definitely second-rate.
Second rate.
Do you guys know where my son is?
Nope. We just hope that one day he'll return and bless us with his presence.
Alright, well, I want a bottle of water. Let's open his fridge and see what's in there.
Let's open
Sounds
his
like
fridge.
a plan.
We open his fridge.
Together.
What does Doug Dimmadome find?
2 tickets to Jeffrey Dahmer's show at the Dimmadome.
It's actually the Circus du Soleil of Jeffrey Dahmer.
The circus sodomy.
And there's also a few biceps in there. Nobody saw that, but we did.
He just took a bow, which he deserved.
Is that a decapitated black man in there?
Are those?
What's a decapitated black child?
Yeah.
Also, don't forget to mention the Asian genitals we find hanging in the butter jail.
Butter jail.
Young Mark Wahlberg just punching the shit out of him.
He's like repping up for a boxing
Yeah.
film. Just
He's shadow boxing on
Is that a
him.
break?
fuck you. You fucking shit.
You just mentioned the break, so you have to eat
Oh,
chips
yeah.
in the roleplay thing.
You just mentioned
That was
you
actually the
mentioned
end
it,
of
so
the
that's
No, you eat a fucking chip. You haven't eaten one. Yo, you have to do like 5.
I'm eating one.
You're a piece of shit. Eat like
you
3.
You have to keep it in your mouth for the full 20 seconds.
Okay.
That's bullshit.
You're a piece of shit.
He's holding it in between his teeth because he's being a bitch.
How long have we been recording?
I have no idea. An hour and 5 minutes.
Okay,
Hey.
fuck it. We have enough for one more.
No, fuck, no, we're done.
We're not doing another one.
done.
Piece of
We're
shit.
done. We're done with those. For fuck's sake.
Oh my god.
We're all dying, and my stomach is gonna kill me later.
Well, this has been a fantastic week of Jeffrey Dahmer podcast, the Dahmercast. Follow at the Dahmercast on Twitter.
Are we gonna reveal our bits now? Or?
Oh, I guess. Fun fact. These aren't sweet chili Doritos.
What are they?
These fucking ghost pepper chips that are like 800,000 Scovilles. And we've been funneling them down like fucking Cheetos.
Y'all?
Oh my god.
Something else.
I'll reveal the second bit. Every single piece of paper.
They all say Jeffrey Dahmer.
Fucking
Except for the one that said Bundy.
I hate you guys so much. I want to go home. And I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So remember.
Thanks, I want everyone in the comments to say thank you to our big pal Seth for coming on the Dahmercast.
This has
remember,
been brought
kids?
to you by what the fuck are Packy?
Remember, kids.
Packy chips.
Don't do school and go to drugs.
Thank you everyone for
See you next week on the Dahmercast when we lose our virginity.